Hello everyone, welcome back to my second channel. Today I want to talk about how to become unfuckable with and low-key unplayable, but I want to dedicate a whole other video to the other topic. So what I define as unfuckable is basically you are in control of your emotions. No one can emotionally hurt you without your permission. No one can get inside your head. You are unfuckable, because if you're detached and you're like, I know you're just projecting, or I'm so good over here that you can do nothing to hurt me, you are unfuckable. Is it easy to become unfuckable? No, even I am not 100% unfuckable all the time. I'll tell you the days where I would say that I am unbeatable. It's when I woke up early, I meditated, I feel really in control of my emotions, I did everything on my to-do list, because therefore I built confidence with myself that I know if I say something, I'm gonna get it done. The days where I am very fuckable with and people's energy really affects me is when I wake up and I don't do any of those things. Like, I don't have my morning routine down and I don't do anything on my to-do list, because every time you don't do something on your to-do list, or you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you are actually losing confidence and trust with yourself. And if it happens enough times, you subconsciously know that, hey, when I put down something on my to-do list, I'm not going to do it because I don't trust myself. And that is the worst feeling. So when people come to me and they say, Simone, I have no confidence, it's like, well, why should you have confidence to begin with? Do you trust yourself? Do you do the things you say that you're going to do? If not, you actually have no reason to be confident. Therefore, the first step to being unfuckable with is to have trust with yourself, because that trust with yourself will lead to confidence, especially in whatever area you're practicing. Second of all, you need to know yourself inside out. Shadow work. Know all your flaws. You don't need to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. It doesn't matter how much healing people say you need to do, because actually healing in this life is never complete. Like, personally, I would be like, oh, I've gotten over everything that I thought bothered me. I know every single part of myself, and then boom, something comes up. I introspect a little bit too hard because my brain never shuts up, and I figure another flaw out, and it's exhausting, and to be honest, it gets to the point where it's kind of pointless. But what I'm saying is, when you know every part of yourself, you are actually so unfuckable. Because, so let's just say you're really ignorant about your flaws and who you are, but you know, to other people, they can see it. Someone can easily point this out to you, and boom, it ruins your day. It makes you spiral out of control. If you know all your flaws, you know every area you need to work on, nobody can tell you the work you need to do. Nobody can also use your flaws as a weapon against you. Know yourself inside out. I really recommend therapy. Like, every video I talk about it. Why therapy? In my opinion, a therapist does not actually need to solve all your problems for you. More often than not, they're just going to make you more aware of what's going on in your life and what's going on in your brain. And lots of people lack self-awareness. So therapy helps you build self-awareness. I use BetterHelp. I work with BetterHelp. They're my favorite. So thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy service, and they're on a mission to make therapy more affordable and accessible to everyone around the world. This is an important mission for BetterHelp, because finding a therapist is really difficult, especially when you're limited to a few options in your area. And as I always say, therapy is like dating. So with BetterHelp, you can get a new therapist free of charge if you want to change. But if you were to go in person, you need to go get a new medical referral, go hunt for a new therapist, and that's really annoying and costly. Also, by the way, you guys, BetterHelp has financial aid. So if you can't afford it, they have financial aid. All you need to do is fill out a questionnaire, and then BetterHelp will match you with the perfect therapist for you. And it will take as little as a few days. It's easy to sign up and get matched with a therapist. You can use my link right here to get 10% off your first month of therapy. So guys, if you're struggling, you want to become more self-aware, use my BetterHelp link. I promise you won't regret it. And I really, I'm an advocate for therapy, sponsored by BetterHelp or not. So, continued, you guys. You don't want to be the type of person who is not self-aware, because then you're also never going to improve. You're never going to have great relationships as well. You're going to be ignorant. People will also see your ignorance and lose respect for you. Thirdly, get outside of your comfort zone. The more you get comfortable with being uncomfortable, that is going to help you grow. And if you put yourself through so many uncomfortable positions, it really doesn't matter if somebody else tries to put you in an uncomfortable spot now, because you've dealt with all the uncomfortable situations. You have that confidence with yourself that you can get through it, that you know what to do in this situation, and babe, you're unfuckable. If you don't get out of your comfort zone, you're also never going to excel. You excel when you do things that you don't usually want to do, when you try new things, and it will also help create a new and better you. Now, if we're talking about unfuckable in relationships, aka unplayable as well, especially in the dating game, you need to decenter the opposite sex from your life and detach. Watch my detachment video. Guys, this lighting, oh my god. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm sitting pretty.
Okay, you need to decenter the opposite sex from your life, because if you don't have a life, a high quality life you actually like, and your entire focus is on finding a partner, everything that person does that you're dating is going to have such a massive effect on you. When you care too much, that is when people have that effect as well. And I find especially I am affected by other people's actions the most when my life is not going well, or I don't feel like I have control in my life. Going back to point one, when I said I don't do my morning routine, or I don't do the things on my to-do list, that is when I feel out of control. And that is also when other people can really affect me. I promise, if you have control of your day, your emotions, you're unfuckable, you're unplayable. Whatever other people do, it's like you have this mental clarity. You just know it's got nothing to do with me, and I know that when I'm in a very good mental state. Also, get off your phone. Guys, when I'm abroad, I spend like 10 hours on my phone a day. This is when my energy is so low. Everything everyone does affects me. And when I'm not on my phone, when I've done my meditation, when I've done my work, I'm so like zen that I really feel like nothing can affect me. I'm so in control of my emotions. On this topic, you need to get self-esteem. Going on lots of dates where the man is playing you or the woman is playing you, that's going to lower your self-esteem. If you're doing that, maybe take a break from it. Build yourself up again. Second of all, maybe like get off social media, especially if you're watching content after content of all of these attractive people or successful people and you feel really low in life. Get off of it. Build your self-esteem up. How do you do that? By point two, building confidence with yourself. Confidence is a lot of repetition and trust. I'll give you an example. You're not confident about your appearance. Maybe make a list of all the times somebody complimented you, or screenshot whenever someone complimented you. Put it in your phone, put it in an album. Whenever you feel ugly, pull it up. Oh, hey, I've got the receipts here. I just checked my brain. I know that my brain's capping. I'm attractive. It says on my phone. I did that when I was younger, and I would have like wavering periods of confidence. I would literally screenshot what other people said to me. Now, I'm not like saying, you know, go find external validation necessarily, but I just recommend this tactic to almost fact check yourself. Because sometimes we can get in a hole, and be like, oh my god, I'm so ugly, like no one likes me. Hey, I got the receipts here, this is not true. And your brain's like, oh, true, I'm just like spiraling out of control. But in terms of work, or I'm not confident, like say at school or public speaking, you need to ask yourself, do I have a reason to be confident? Did I do the work? No. If you didn't do the work, why should you be confident? I come off as a very confident person, people say, but 100% there are things I'm not confident at. And they are the things that I have not put effort into becoming like a master at or practicing. People are like, oh, how are you so confident on YouTube? Babe, I've been doing it for years. Like, if I've been doing YouTube as my job for 5 years and I'm not confident, there is an issue here, right? But also, YouTube became my job because I mastered it. I have every reason to be confident. What's the recap, guys? Get out of your comfort zone, build confidence, build trust with yourself, build a complete and fulfilling life, decenter the opposite sex, practice detachment, get therapy, therefore know yourself inside and out, so no one can use your flaws against you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and private community is coming soon. It's going to be the best fucking community on YouTube. You want to grow a business, all of my secrets, my marketing, everything, interviews, private content, everything you could want. It's gonna be out soon, okay? Ich liebe dich. Tschüss.